Alright guys, in the previous video I purchased this 1999 Toyota Tacoma pre-runner, part of my trade-up challenge. And it was crusty, it was faded, it was disgusting. And in this video, we turned this thing into something unrecognizable and borderline showpiece. Not quite, but it's pretty dang nice. Yeah, I said it's a little better. Holy crap. This doesn't even look like the same freaking truck. Alright guys, this right here is my 1999 Toyota Tacoma pre-runner. It's actually a pre-runner edition from Toyota, not the same pre-runner because it's cool. Because this little truck is freaking cool. So this thing runs and drives great. The body has hardly any rust on it. There's one tiny spot on the bedside and the passenger side. Frame's good, underside's good. This is the cleanest truck I've had in this trade-up challenge. If you guys haven't been watching, I started with the 96 OBS F-150, got rid of that, got a 99 Ranger, and now we have this 99 Tacoma. So we're gonna do some cool upgrades and whatnot, but first things first, we gotta get this thing cleaned up and looking right. I think this thing's gonna shine up good, so we're gonna get her detailed, polished up, we're gonna see what she looks like. Yeah, this thing toolbox needs to go. Easy enough when they're not connected.
Don't scratch the paint.
Oh, I probably did too. I want you to hear how smooth this hood is. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to sand this whole hood down and paint it. That's raw. You like that? Alright, outside, it's done. As you can see, the hood is pretty rough. The roof is rough. In the last video, I stated that those are going to need repainted. Luckily, I know a guy, so after the full detail is done, we are going to paint the hood and the roof, but that's after finishes detail. Now we got to head on to the inside. The outside did shine up pretty good. We're still going to give a full buff on it, but look at these freaking wheels. These things cleaned up like crazy. They were like straight brown before. Now we got a little bit of silverish white to them. We're still going to give them a good little polish. You can see a little bit of shine right there, but these already look 10 times better, so I cannot wait to polish these. But we're gonna do the inside and get this thing degunked and gross because it's kind of nasty inside. First things first, we gotta take this stupid knob off because I'm driving this thing and I cannot stand that. If you try to drive this without using the knob, this thing smacks your hand and your arm, and it's just, you can't drive it without using it, and I can't stand it, so off it goes. Ah! Finally. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna put on my lawnmower. Put her on the John Deere. Skirt. Alright, what lies underneath the seat cover? I know there's one little rip there, but the rest of it doesn't look bad, so we're gonna see. Is this whole thing? And the lighter. Does it still work? It does. Nuts! Oh no! You're right there, mother trucker! it's your boy Justin over here at Justin's Customs. If y'all need any wiring, be sure to hit me up. Just nothing but professionalism over here. Nothing but the best. People who use these on car wiring, stop it. Get some help. I was trying to decide what to keep and what not to keep, but just seeing all of this and this, and it all half worked anyways. I'm just gonna rip it all out. It's all junk. All right, you are out. Snip, snip. Look how much better that looks. Don't worry, I got electrical tape. I'm gonna tape all that up. Much better. Now we can focus on all this mungus, and that shifter is nasty. We're just gonna give everything a nice little douse, especially this. Kids, close your eyes. Dang, just like that, we got ourselves a door handle on the passenger side. And this plastic is actually like grayish blue and not brown. So that's kind of cool. Not too bad. I'm gonna get the rest of this stuff wiped down and then back in the seat, put it back in, interior's done. Alright guys, this interior is officially complete. Now we got the outside clean and the inside completely detailed. Looks much better on the inside. Not perfect, carpet's still stained, seats ripped, but let's be honest, this thing's got 250,000 miles. It's not gonna be brand new off the showroom floor, but it looks much better. It's not all greased and gunked up, and I don't feel like I have to take a shower after I get in and out of it. Now, we're gonna see how nice this green's gonna polish up. We're gonna run the buff for the whole entire thing, minus the hood and roof. We're gonna paint those after we buff this thing, but we'll get into that after we buff it. Now it's time for a good polish on old girl. That's gonna be tomorrow though, because it's way too late and I'm ready for bed and milkshake. So, till tomorrow. Yeah, I said it's a little better. Holy crap. All right, guys, this Tacoma is looking a million times better. We did a two-step polish on this thing, and honestly, it's a whole different shade of green now. So if you're wondering why I did not do the fender, I'm actually getting ready to paint the roof, the hood, and the fender. So I'll show you why. So I'm getting ready to do the hood, and obviously the top of the fenders are pretty faded too. So this being brand new green is gonna make that look stupid. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the fender too. But guys, this thing shined up so nice. Like I said, just the shade of green is totally different now. Thing looks beautiful. But now it's time to make this thing really beautiful and take care of the ugly roof, hood, and the top of the fender. So we're gonna get everything sanded down and get it all painted up today. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, apparently there's some cracked bias over here I did not see until after we washed it and everything, because it was kind of junky, and did not see that. So this isn't a show vehicle, so I'm just going to do a quick fix. We're going to sand this down, fill it back in. The right way would be to sand it all the way back down to bare metal, get all this body filler out, but like I said, it's not a show vehicle. It's only $2,000 vehicle, so we're just going to do a nice quick fix. Temporary.
You said
fix.
$4,000 vehicle, right?
It's going to be looking like a $4,000 vehicle by the time we're done with it. But I'm not going to put too much effort into this. I'm just going to make it look good and make it the right shade of green instead of John Deere green.
You want to make a seam there because this is getting replaced, correct?
Yeah, and I do really don't want the windshield guy to pop this thing out and then all my bodywork here go blink. So.
What you looking at right there?
So the awesome tape line was right here. So I got that sanded out. I was gonna do my blend right here, but if you come in closer, there's literally just a little chunk of peeled clear coat right there. And I can't bring myself to do a blend over that. So we're gonna come down here to this hard graphic line. We'll just backmask it here. So instead of having a blend, we'll just come all the way down here to this graphic. So we're almost done. I'm getting ready to, got the body filler all done. We just gotta prime the roof and the hood. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and get this ready, and then the fender. The fender, we're gonna do it to right here, just to get away from having to deal with this graphic down here and this rubber molding. So we're just gonna backmask it right here, keep the color like button up right to it. But I mean, I got a nice little hard line there, so I figured might as well use it instead of having to paint the whole entire fender. But should look good. This color shouldn't be too off. It's a dark green, so it should match up pretty good still. But yep, almost time to paint. All right, we are ready to prime. First, we're gonna spray a little bit of soft edge primer. Obviously, there's some other bare metal spots, but this is the main spot we were doing body work and stuff at, with a little bit of body filler. So we just wanna get this spot right here all primed up. So that's good. Lay bare metal up here a little bit. Before we spray everything else, if there's any other bare metal spots, I will do soft edge primer and then the primer sealer. But we're just doing the primer surfacer on that spot and that spot because we have a little bit of body filler. So while that dries, we'll get our primer mixed up. Yep. Like I said, this is not a super professional way I usually do body work. Obviously, I've got Broncos I've restored and everything else. This is just a quick fix on something I'm not gonna keep for a long time, and it's gonna look a heck of a lot better than what it was. Hopefully. It's either gonna look really good, or it's gonna look really bad.
Oh, what a technique. That's so clean.
Pro tip, when you're priming, don't go to your tape edge because you will have hard tape lines and you'll hate your life. Perfect? No. Better? Hopefully. Little work intermission, you know. Gotta get that Canes, baby. Once again, this is not professional.
It is professional.
It is professional, but if it were a full-blown resto job, I would be blocking this primer, not using my DA, but quick fix. There's my body work underneath of it. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it. So DA it is. here is I am back masking along this. So once I get all this tape here, I'll then fold this back. And so instead of having a hard tape line there, it's a rolled edge. And as soon as we get done painting and clearing, we'll peel it. And then you'll hardly even see it there.
You're doing a bunch of little tapes, right?
Yeah, the reason being is because if you have one big long piece, you can't roll it as good. That way, if you have a bunch of short ones, you can kind of make it work with any sort of edge. But if it's a big flat piece, you'll be good. Pull it back right to that edge. Take it down. Just do that all the way across. Follow that body line. Got this thing completely masked off, ready to spray. Just gonna do a little wipe down over the whole thing real quick, mix up our sealer, and we will be spraying in no time. It's either gonna come out really good or really bad, because we got a lot of old paint and bodywork up here. I'm hoping we'll be all right. Just gotta spray it real light. If I do it heavy, it might lift, and we do not want that. So guys, what I'm mixing right here is primer sealer. Now we spray primer surfacer over. Oh, the paint fumes are getting to me. So we just got done spraying primer surfacer earlier, which is a primer that obviously put over bodywork. You sand it, and this is totally different. So this is a primer sealer. So this seals everything I'm getting ready to paint. It gives a nice even layer for all the color to be sprayed over it. So we'll just have this like over all like the bad areas that needed quite a bit of sanding and whatnot. We just got our color spray, looking pretty good in there. Got 4 coats of green. Everything's nice and covered. Looks pretty good. Looks a lot better than the John Deere green that was on the roof. So we are now mixing up our clear coat. This clear mixes up 2 to 1. We're all caned up, baby.
I think it's pretty darn close.
Dude, that is money. Are you kidding me? Now we got the taco all painted up, looking good. While we were waiting for it to dry, we picked up some fresh meats for old girl. What we got here is some hand-cooked Dynaprobes. So on the taco right now are like 28s. They're real puny. And the backs are like studded all-terrains and the fronts are street tires. It looks kind of stupid, to be honest. So now we got some 30 by 950, right? Yep, 950 15s. Good aggressive all-terrain. Hand-cook's a great tire. So these things are gonna look awesome on there. So first thing tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get the truck unmasked, and then these things will be going on the truck. It's gonna be a whole different truck first thing tomorrow morning. So I cannot wait to see this thing unmasked with some new tires on it. All right, guys, it is next morning here. We just got the taco unmasked. This is a whole freaking different truck now, guys. It's not perfect, I'm not gonna lie. There is quite a bit of dirt and stuff in it, but as you see, it's not an actual paint booth here. It's just doing the back shop at my work. But with a little bit of sanding and buffing, we'll get this thing looking like glass. Probably don't even have to sand and buff it because it looks 10 times better than the faded hood and the rattle can roof before. But we're gonna go ahead and go all the way. So we're gonna go ahead and sand the hood and the roof down 1500 grit, then give it a nice buff. Alright guys, now we got this thing sanded and buffed. It's looking really good. Let's put some new meats on old girl. Guys, this truck is looking absolutely incredible. Got the fresh paint, everything's nice and buff. We gave it another wash last night. Got the white letters shining up real good. Actually, you can actually read them instead of being just brown. But we got to fix one thing in the back real quick. These taillights have seen some better days. As you can tell, gaping hole there, crack up the side, crack on the side of some body filler in there apparently. And this side also has some cracks and scratches in it and everything. So I picked up a set of Amazon specials, spent a whole 50 bucks on these. Those are gonna look a heck of a lot better than these old junky ones. All right, as you guys seen, we got the taillights in the taco yesterday. Now today, I'm gonna go ahead and undercoat the whole entire truck. I'm gonna get it up on the lift. Now we're gonna see if we can get these wheels all polished up. frame, night and day difference. I didn't go too crazy. I literally just used this Rust-Oleum undercoating to make it look a lot better, because it was just like surface rusty, bare metal crap. It just did not look good. So now it's time to tackle these wheels, see if we can give these bad girls a shine. Driving 70 miles an hour, straight as a freaking arrow. Oh my gosh, I love this little truck. Brand new tires on there, mounted and balanced, riding phenomenal, rides super good. Couldn't be happy with this little thing. I love this little truck. Might not get rid of it. So guys, I'm driving this thing back to my dad's after being at my work, after getting all the paintwork, detail, all that done. We gotta do 2 more things and this thing is complete. We gotta fix the exhaust because there's literally like 3 coat hangers holding up the back of the exhaust, and I gotta fix the gas door because it doesn't want to stay shut. But after that, this thing is done and you guys get to see the full reveal. I will say, I like not having the stupid suicide knob on here. I can actually steer without it whacking my arm on off of it and everything, so that part is quite nice, I'm not gonna lie. We gonna fix that. So if you come over here, you can see that not connected, so we're gonna tack, and then it will be connected. Oh, we got the whole wheel. We're gonna fix you up so good.
Me love you long time.
Toyota. Ooh, that's so good.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
Get a hammer.
Hammer. Ice. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
We'll take that for $1.
Alrighty. Look at that technique.
Oh yeah.
We are gonna fix that, brother. Dang, it's shaking all the way up front. We got exhaust hanger bent. Time to fix it.
I put a new tailpipe on it.
What do you mean put a tailpipe on?
Well, it didn't even come out the back. It just stood up underneath the back. And you couldn't see.
How?
Fired up. But just sounds good.
No way it sounds good.
She's throaty.
I spill a little bit of rice out the back.
A little bit. Oh my goodness.
All right, we got a hanger on there. Much better than a little coat hanger action. That thing is stout. We are good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new and improved 1999 Toyota Tacoma Pre-Runner. Oh my goodness! Would you just look at this fine specimen of a vehicle? This doesn't even look like the same freaking truck. So I've had this thing for a week and a half or so, and huge transformation. Right off the rip, we gave it a good detail inside and out. We gave it a nice buff. Then, as you've seen, I painted the roof, I painted the hood, polished the wheels, undercoated the whole thing, fixed the exhaust hanger, fixed the gas door. It's a brand new freaking truck. Take a little look around this thing, cameraman. Could not be happier with how this thing looks. I honestly do not want to get rid of this thing. Dad, yesterday, hooked up. Look at the sun on this thing. The sun is sunning. I am your son, but the sun on
The sun on the sun on the
on
sun.
the sun on the Tacoma. Look at this green though. When the sun hits it, it's like just a dark emerald, deep green. It looks so stinking good in the sun. Wheels polished up really nice. Put a little bit of tire shine on those brand new tires. These are brand new hand cooked 30 950 15s. I want to do a 31, but got these brand new tires for $275. So sacrifice 1 inch and do what we got. Brand new taillights back here. Amazon special. Good old $50. Next day shipping. Can't beat it. Both sides are pretty cracked and look like junk. But this thing looks fantastic. Interior cleaned up pretty good as you've seen. Obviously still got some stainage and whatnot, but like I said, got 250,000 miles. If you're wondering why the windshield still ain't fixed, I'll tell you that here in a sec. So yesterday, after we fixed the exhaust hanger and the gas door, Dad hooked me up some tint. We got 20% on the sides and the back. No more fishbowl. If you're wondering why the windshield's still not done, we have a trade deal that we have to hop on like right now. That's very cool. Can't wait to show you guys. Hopefully it works out. But a couple things I was going to do that I didn't actually do. First thing first, windshield obviously. In the previous video, I mentioned about doing a bumper. So me and Dad were going to build some custom tube bumpers for this thing. And if you guys don't know, I have a sponsorship through Oxbeam. They sponsor my green 82 Bullnose Bronco. And so what we were going to do, we were going to build two bumpers for front and the rear, but we were going to do like a pre-runner style. We're going to come tubes down like a skid plate, like right in the middle. Then I was going to put 4 aux beams across. But the thing is, with me trading this thing, I think the stock bumpers make it a little bit more valuable. I read a couple comments, whatnot, kind of got me thinking, like, you know what, stock bumpers might be the best bet. So front and back, they aren't the greatest. These little chrome strips are $80. So that's dang. I really, with how much work we did in the body already, I don't think messing with the bumpers is going to cause or add too much value to it. So everything else is fine. So I'm just going to leave the bumpers. And the reason we're not doing the windshield or the bumpers too is because we got to jump on this trade. So all work is coming to a halt right now. So we're just kind of stopping with it. I think it's a perfect stopping point. The windshield, the dude doesn't care that I'm trading for because he has a glass guy. So that's an extra $300 I ain't got to spend. So do we want to get rid of this? Die-hard Ford guy. Die-hard Ford family, and I'm over here drooling over this freaking Tacoma. That's got a thing for green things, I guess, because the Bronco's green, this thing's green. They look good together. But all right, well, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the Toyota Tacoma transformation. In next video, hopefully we're gonna be coming home with a daggum hot rod. So that's all I gotta say. Stay tuned to Justin's Customs for the next trade up video, and be sure to like, subscribe. We'll see y'all later. Dang, don't want to get rid of it? I don't know. Change my mind, I'm keeping it. We're staying here, I'm keeping it.